Hello everybody, this is General Yanis, and today in Death Card Tactics I will be looking at a comparison of the new Death Card infantry, the new rules for our infantry, comparing them to the standard Space Marines and looking at which are the toughest infantry units out there. So let's take a look. So 2 days before Christmas Eve, and I would like to send a big thanks to all my supporters out there, the supporters of the channel, and a big shout out to my patrons, Dennis and Manusas, who are contributing to this channel, and all of you commenting and having good discussions in the channel and coming up with good ideas. So this is also a question that was in the comments: how our new infantry, how will they compare durability wise to their equivalent, to the counterparts of Space Marines? So as we know, our infantry will be getting more wounds. Now they will be in par with the counterparts of the Space Marines, but our discussing resilience ability will change as well. So how will our new infantry, the Plague Marines and the Terminators, basically both Blightlord and Death Shroud Terminators, have similar, will have the same durability? And how do they compare to the Space Marine equivalents in terms of durability on the tabletop? So let's take a look. So in this video I would like to compare for the basic troops. We have the 9th edition Plague Marines, the new Plague Marines, and our previous Plague Marines, just for comparison here. So basically the biggest change here, of course, from 8th to 9th is we will go up to 2 wounds as our counterparts in the Space Marines. Toughness save, inval save unchanged, and of course we lose the 5 feel no pain, and we get the new disgusting resilience, giving us -1 damage for damage more than 1. We don't know the point cost. We could see something similar to what, let's say 3-4 points higher. Hopefully not more than that going forward, but we don't know. We don't know yet. In comparison, then the counterparts for Space Marines are, let's say, typical intercessors or tactical Marines. They cost between 18 and 21 points. They have the 2 wounds, they have the toughness 4, so here is a big advantage for Death Guard, our toughness 5, same save 3+, no inval save, and normally they don't have any other ability that is helping their durability. They have other abilities, shooting and whatever, but not durability wise. But then we have the Iron Hands chapter. So basically it's the intercessors and tactical Marines, but they have the 6++ feel no pain. So those should be the most durable intercessor or tactical Marines. So in the first group I will comparing these units. And then when we look at the elite or Terminators units, I'm comparing 2 type of Blightlords for the 9th edition. So in the first one, I'm assuming that we are keeping our 4+ inval save with a new disgusting resilience rule, or in the other one I will be looking at if we instead get the 5+ inval save like the counterparts of the Space Marines. And here I'm looking at the vanilla type Terminators, just the standard Space Marine Terminators. Again, we have the toughness advantage, the save is equal, and now they have a 5+ inval save, which is also a reason why many people believe we will also be getting 5+ inval save to our Terminators. As I did with the basic troops, I will also be looking at Iron Hand Terminators, which on top of this have the 6+ feel no pain. And then one of the toughest Terminators out there, the Dark Angels Deathwing Terminators. They have similar stats, but their special ability being in the inner circle or something like this for Dark Angels, they can only be wounded on 4+, so it's like they have this transhuman physiology. So wound rolls of 1, 2, and 3 will always be failing. And then just to check something with a higher toughness at the Space Marines, for example, some type of aggressors, Iron Hands aggressors, they have toughness 5, save 2+, but they don't have an inval save. Sorry, I think it's save 3+. And of course, Iron Hands, that is the 6+, feel no pain. So let's start with the Plague Marines or the troops. And here I have made a table where I'm shooting at our troops, or the troops, by different units, shooting different types of weapons and a number of shots. So for example, here we have 5 aggressors shooting 45 shots with damage 1 and strength 4 and no AP. We have intercessors shooting bolt rifles, 20 shots with higher AP but still damage 1 and strength 4. Assuming here we have tactical doctrine. We have the Necron warriors with the nasty Gauss Reaper, which is especially bad for us, I think, because it has strength 5, AP -2 and damage 1. So this is probably a good weapon to hit our troops with, if they can come close at least. And so here is 40 shots. Here I'm looking at heavy bolter, 12 shots coming from something like, for example, a couple of predators shooting heavy bolters at the troops. So this is typically a marine killer weapon with 2 damage. So this would be good against intercessors, but not so much against our troops. And then I'm looking at plasma guns from a Hellblaster squad, firing 20 shots, either normal or supercharged. And then we have the heavier weapons, something with a damage 3, like assault Terminators using thunder hammers, 11 attacks, -1 to hit, of course, here, but strength 8. Here we're increasing the strength and the AP typically and the damage of the weapons. Damage 3 weapon, which is quite nasty, a Terminator killing weapon, straight 3s, but where our for the troops they will have difficulty withstanding this. And then we have las cannons and melta in half range. So basically a combination of low strength and high strength, and high AP and low AP, etc. So here on the other side we can see on average with this choice of weapons and number of shots, how many models will be killed on average. And here you see the 9th edition Plague Marines, our new Plague Marines, the vanilla type Space Marine Intercessors Tactical Squad. Here we have the Iron Hands intercessors, and here we have our previous 1 wound Plague Marines with 5+ feel no pain. And this is so here it's saying how many models are killed on average. So for example, if we get the 45 shots in our new Plague Marines, we will be losing 1.7 models on average. So it's not so much based on the 45 shots coming in, but the normal intercessors will be losing 2.5 models, the Iron Hands will be losing 2.1 models, and our previous Plague Marines will be losing 2.2 models, etc. So we can see here that basically for all weapons, here we can see that the green, our 9th edition Plague Marines will be losing less units compared to the Space Marines, and also compared to our previous Marines. So here the Gauss Reaper, of course, is one of the is killing quite a lot, but it's killing 4.4 Plague Marines, but it will be killing almost 6 normal intercessors, or 5 Iron Hands intercessors, and 6 of our previous Plague Marines. If we look at something where our new discussing resilience ability is helping a lot, for example, against the heavy bolter, we will be losing on average 1 Plague Marine, while the Iron Hands would be losing almost double here. Of course, they are taking the full 2 damage, and we are, sometimes they save something a little bit, but here we really get the benefit of our new discussing resilience. If we look at the plasma guns, especially if they supercharge, our new Plague Marines are really good here, because they will be taking at least 2 shots to kill, while here you can see how many normal intercessors and Iron Hands intercessors would be lost against a squad of Hellblasters. So this is, and our previous Plague Marines would be losing quite significant numbers here, but here of course is where the new rules shine. Then when we go up to higher weapons, we are still losing. Here is not so big difference of our previous Marines and our new Marines, because basically here when these weapons hit a d6+2 on the old Marine or the new Marine, normally they will kill them, and if it goes through, it basically kills, and there is a less difference here, but still more durable compared to the Iron Hands or the vanilla intercessors. So to try to summarize and try to say, okay, what is how much more durable are we? We can see in this scenario, I mean, arbitrarily chosen here. In this scenario, if I just take a huge squad being shot at, we would be losing 24 here, and the vanilla Space Marines would be losing 38, the Iron Hands 32, and our old Plague Marines 32. So basically, if we just say the normal Space Marine intercessor or tactical marine is the benchmark, we will be able to take 60% more shots of this combination, let's say. But it shows an order of magnitude that we are much more durable than the Space Marine intercessors or normal troops, and also more than the Iron Hands, and more than we were before. So for nearly all scenarios investigated, our new Plague Marines are more durable compared to Space Marines. The only exception is the plasma when it's not supercharged. And Iron Hands have a bit of advantage here, because here basically the wound rolls and everything is equal, and here they have the benefit of the feel no pain, which we don't get here. But basically you could also say that if we were facing this squad, in the case of the Plague Marines, they wouldn't supercharge, but in the case of Iron Hands, probably the opponent would supercharge. So then it forces them to make the lower damage for Plague Marines, while the Iron Hands and the vanilla Space Marines are risking to have heavy casualties. The 9th edition Marines shine, especially versus damage to weapons as expected with a new rule, and of course the toughness 5 helps many of the other cases that we have. It's a very important step from toughness 4 to 5. The weapons with strength 4 and weapons with strength 8 and above, it's a big help. Also toughness 5. So in this scenario, as I said, on average 60% more durable than vanilla Marines, and the 8th edition, our current Plague Marines were not as durable as Space Marines for a couple of cases, at least not as durable for Iron Hand, because they were kept back by the 1 wound. Of course, a dream 9th edition Plague Marine with 5+ feel no pain would be even more durable, but this never existed, and we never had this Marine. So let's move on to the Terminators. So looking at the Terminators, we have the same units and weapons shooting at them. And here we're comparing the Blightlord Terminators with 4+ or 5+ invul save, normal Space Marine Terminators, Iron Hands Terminators, Deathwing Terminators, and Iron Hands Aggressors. And basically we see a very similar situation, almost even better than for our Plague Marines, that basically for all these scenarios, our Blightlord Terminators, if we can keep the 4+ invul save, we will be more durable than any other Terminators out there. Even if we lose our 4+ invul and we have a 5+ invul, we will still be better for most weapons. The only exception is the very hard-hitting weapons, the D6 and the D6+2, the strength 8 and 9 weapons here, in which the Deathwing Terminators are a bit better, but not the other Terminators. And again, for non-supercharged plasma gun, our Blightlords, if we have a 5+ invul save, we will be a bit more. We will suffer a bit more damage than Iron Hands or Deathwing Terminators, but not Space Marine Terminators. And again, if the opponent probably would supercharge here against these Marines, but they would know with our new Blightlords not to supercharge, so we will be getting this damage, while here they were risking to get the higher damage. And if we look at something like with a Gravis armor, not Terminators, but at least more elite type of infantry where they have toughness 5, then they don't have the invul save and they are less durable. And if we look at the total killed in this scenario and compare again to the normal Space Marine Terminators, we will be, let's say, 80% durable if we can keep the 4+ invul save, or 50% more durable if we get the 5+ invul save. So as I said, even with dropping to 5+ invul, we will still be most durable for most weapons. and basically the most the toughest opponent in the Space Marine is the Deathwing Terminators here, as far as durability is concerned. Yeah, and Gravis Armor Marines lack Inval Save and are less durable than Terminators. So, summary and final thoughts. Our 9th edition infantry, our Plague Marines and our Terminators will be more durable than their Space Marine counterparts, even considering the Space Marines that have a quite good durability, like Iron Hands with Feel No Pain and Dark Angels that have, you know, like they are difficult to wound. The Plague Marines will on average be, let's say, in this scenario where I just tested different weapons against them, in my scenarios they will be 60% more durable than vanilla Marines, depending on the weapon, of course. For some they are even more durable, for some they are a bit less durable, and the Blight Lords will be 80% more durable than normal Terminators if we keep the 4+ Inval, or 50% more durable than vanilla Terminators. The Death Card advantage is the toughness 5 over toughness 4, and the new Disgusting Resilience is helping out for several weapon types, especially damage 2 weapons, which become basically damage 1, or damage 3 weapons for our Terminators, because a straight damage 3 weapon would kill a normal Terminator, but it will just wound our Terminator, thus requiring double the amount of shots to be killed. So this is very important here. In the end, of course, point costs will have to be factored in. We are expecting some point increase here, but hopefully not too much, and then we can still have an edge in durability, even with a bit higher point costs for our infantry. So this concludes the video. What do you think about our this analysis and the durability of our units compared to the Space Marine counterparts? If you like this video, please press like, and may leave some comments of your ideas, and support my channel. Yeah, subscribe to the channel. If you want to make a small contribution and further support my work, please visit my Patreon page, General Yanis, where I will be we can have a discussion there, and I will be posting also a roadmap with some ideas of the next videos and the math analysis you want to see. So with these words, General Yanis is signing out. Stay safe out there, enjoy the upcoming holidays, and bye-bye.